Hey Leo, Aries here, and welcome to your 2023 New Year prediction reading. So what we're going to do here is we're going to find out what the sort of overall energy for the year will be like, possibly. What's in the current energy changes, it's fluid. So we'll go month to month, January through December, and just kind of see what kind of energy is in there right now in the current energy. Just like a weather forecast. I mean, we can long range forecast, we can try to tell, what's going to happen, but, the further out you go, the more fuzzy it gets. So, we'll try our best to see what's going on for you. It just reminds me of Groundhog Day. I don't know if Groundhog Day is a thing where you are, but here, February 2nd, we wait to see if a groundhog comes out and if he sees his shadow or not, and tells us whether we're going to have an early spring or more snow, basically, more winter. But it's like, it's just a superstition thing, but trying to, the forecast, the weather, long range, it's hard. So I'm just prefacing that. So as the further out we go, which means I'm not going to do too in-depth of the energy. It's just the general energy that's there and what's around. I will get for you the lesson that Spirit wants you to possibly learn in 2023, that the energy to focus on. This is probably the most important part of the reading, to be honest. I probably could just do this and then that's it, but we want to go through and just see a little peek and see what might be there. All right, so enough of my rambling. We're gonna get into it. If you want to know more about me or my readings, you can check out the description box below. There's all the information there if you're interested. Just keep in mind these are general readings, so whenever you find it is, oh my gosh, I just like merged that together. It is a timeless reading because it's for 2023, so whenever you find it, that is your timeline. So even if you find it like in May of 2023, that could be your timeline. So who knows? I don't know. When you find things, that you find it for a reason. There could be a message in here for you, but these are general readings, so not everything is going to resonate with you in your situation. Take what you feel, what resonates with you. Use your intuition. Don't try to force it. And we're going to move on. I don't know. I'm going to tell you right now, I do not enjoy doing things in Mercury when it's in retrograde. I've noticed that my speech and everything gets really and if it's not, then it's just technology is just breaking on me. Usually that's what's happening, and then I can't like communicate how I want to communicate because things are breaking. Anyways, sorry. See, look, this is what happens. I ramble too. I ramble too much. All right. I'm using different decks than I used for the other signs because I felt drawn to use them. So I know I was using the bunny one, but I don't know. I just felt drawn to these decks, so we're using them. All right. So first, we're gonna see the energy for you. What is the lesson that Spirit kind of wants you to learn here for 2023, Leo? Now, I'm using the anime deck, and the anime deck has basically archetypes, anime archetypes. So whatever comes out, oh, it just fell on the ground. It's probably more about you and the energy that you might be in. Oh yeah, I kind of had a feeling this was the one that was going to come out. So we have the Devil. That's what I thought. I hadn't, see, I was feeling drawn to the deck, and as I was looking at the deck, because I was looking at them again, just kind of getting familiar with the deck, and I saw the Devil, and I thought that's the one that's gonna come out. But I can't predict anything, but I'm not surprised that this is the energy that's come out here for you. The Devil is Capricorn energy, so you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well, but this is more about you. So the devil in this deck represents the archetype of yandere in anime, which is basically a person. Usually it's a girl, but I know there's a dude on here. Doesn't matter. But she's usually somebody who is like obsessed with, usually a boy, but anyway, their love interest. You know, she's usually, you know, just obsessed, addicted to it, and it's just gone too far. And I feel like Spirit this is a bit of a warning for you to try to hold in these temptations. You know, try to rein in these temptations, because I feel this year you may be tempted by many things, by many people, and it's a reminder to you to not go overboard, because a yandere, what she ends up doing is, so she has a crush on somebody, right? And I mean, that's fine. You can have a crush on somebody, but then she becomes obsessed with her object of her affection, to the point that something that should have been, you know, very good and very, like, you know, cute and positive, it becomes very toxic because of the way that she's acting. I think the most famous yandere is Yuno from Future Diary. Her and her obsession with Yuki, like she kept a diary of him. Like, she basically stalked him, and she kept a diary of everything that he did, and that was her diary, was everything that was going to happen to Yuki. And she was very possessive and very protective of him, and it was toxic. I mean, you can be protective of somebody, you know, you can be you know, interested in somebody, but be careful of things becoming toxic. Now, this doesn't have to be with love, but I do feel there's a strong energy here that it's probably about somebody or people that you might become obsessed with. It doesn't even have to be romantic. You know, that can happen with friends, where you can become very possessive of your friends, especially like if you have a friend, like a best friend, and then suddenly they start dating somebody and it gets really serious, and then you see less of them, and then you might get a little weird about it, a little possessive about it. Just be very careful of this energy. And I feel that Spirit is advising you to take care of these toxic behaviors, these toxic feelings that could overcome you this year. So I have to sneeze. Okay. I tried to stop it at one sneeze. Okay, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know. When I sneeze, usually I'm like, hey, yay, good luck. It's a good thing. I don't know. It's just something I made up. But yeah, so that is sort of the advice, what to keep in mind for this year for you. It is about working on yourself as well, doing the inner work here, dealing with any sort of shadow energies here. It's not like to tell you that your year is going to be bad or anything. It's just be careful not to fall into these traps, into this negative energy, because it feels like this year you might be susceptible to falling into some negative energy. You know, the devil can also be when you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, I can't do this. You know, it's a very naysayer type of energy. You know, you can always think about in like cartoons, or you have the angel and the devil on your shoulder. The devil in those instances are always whispering things to the person, like the character, always telling them, you know, that they're not good enough, that that person doesn't like them, that, you know, you're like you're whatever, like just putting them down. Like that's your, whatever you call it, your inner saboteur, or whatever you want to call it, that's putting you down. And you might have to deal with that this year. I mean, I feel like we always do, but it feels important. Okay. All right, so let's get on with the rest of the year. That's probably like the most important thing out of this whole reading, to be honest. Let's see what energies are coming towards you for this year. What can you expect for 2023, Leo, January to December? I was gonna say January to February. That's weird. It might bleed into February 2024. Weird. Okay. It's not. Oh my gosh, I just like suddenly felt like really warm. Oh my god, all the fucking cards, dude. I have to turn on the fan. Sometimes when I'm reading, I get really like, I feel warm. Okay, sorry. I mean, it's so odd because like it happens only like really while I'm reading. I can be sitting here and just be fine for like hours, and then I start reading and I just feel warm. Okay, so we have all the months here. I just want to make sure this is in view. Okay. All right, so before we start, let's see what energy you're going into 2023 with. Okay, so we have the 5 of Pentacles. So this is like the current energy that you're bringing into this year. This is a feeling like you may be feeling like things are really hard right now, like in your life. Maybe feeling like everybody is happy or is successful or is doing good but you. It's like a feeling of feeling excluded here. Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that this is a fear, like that you're not sharing with people. It's like you're very much keeping this to yourself. This feeling left out here, like it's a FOMO type of feeling, like feeling I don't know if you're putting yourself out or like I feel like you are, like it's like a perception here. I think that you might be overly cautious, so maybe you're, for example, it's like you're not really taking any risks right now. And maybe you feel like, well, because you're not taking any risks, that you're feeling a little left out of the loop here, because you're kind of afraid. I don't know if you're afraid to take any risks, but there is a feeling of there's fear attached to this 5 of Pentacles energy. So that's the energy that we're going into 2023 with. Yeah, that this energy, don't let this energy overcome you and become this devil. Okay, don't let these negative energies, overtake you to the point where it becomes a problem, like a bigger problem here. I'm not saying like excuse me, I'm not saying like you got to go and take risks and everything. I'm just saying that fear that you're missing out, I don't know if you really are. I think it's just a perception. It could be just a perception. Okay, I'm just gonna like move this so it's more the way I see it. Okay, so let's start. January. We have Temperance in reverse. Yeah, I'm feeling like January is stressful. It feels there's some stressful energy here. You may be feeling stressed out. You may be feeling like things that you just don't feel very balanced right now for whatever reason. Let's see, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you might not be taking very good care of yourself right now. This energy, I get somebody who is kind of stressed out, maybe kind of like losing themselves a little bit. Somebody who is having a hard time focusing on themselves. Perhaps you have other things that you need to focus on, other people, like other responsibilities, and that you don't have time for yourself. It could be that as well, like if you have kids or just other responsibilities, other people that you need to take care of. It's like you're not able to really do anything for yourself in this energy. You might not be sleeping very well, maybe not eating properly, maybe not getting enough exercise. This could be if you live like in the northern hemisphere where it's winter here. There's whatever they call it, SAD, the seasonal something depression. I forgot what it stands for, but basically because the days are shorter and you don't get enough sunlight, it can affect people's moods. It can be that, like, I'm not saying it's that, but it's like that's just something that popped into my head, so I'm saying it. Okay. It's all the same energy. It's like feeling not quite yourself, basically, here in January. So let's see what other energies. These are more external energies that are coming towards you, or that are around you, I should say. External energies that are around you here. Yeah, okay. So we have a spyglass, we have fangs, and we have fairy. What the fuck? There's an energy around you that I feel somebody's watching you, but I'm not sure if they really are. I know that doesn't make any sense. You might be imagining that people are watching you, like that, all like eyes are on you or something. It could be very draining for your energy as well. It can be a little bit of a paranoid energy, some sort of paranoia going on. It doesn't have to be you. It can just be that there's a paranoid energy around you. It could be affecting you. It could be affecting other people around you. Draining energy. Because it feels like imagined. Like there's no proof. There's no proof that anybody's watching. Okay, so we'll move on to February. Oh, I forgot to mention. So minor arcana, I feel, is more like everyday kind of things that are just happening through, everyday kind of daily stuff in your life. That something that could happen in that month. The major arcana, I feel, are more important. They could be turning points, or there's just something to focus on, something that's important there. So January is temperance. It is a major arcana, so there's something in this month that is important for the rest of the year here for you. And I feel like this is you're not feeling yourself, and I feel like it's important to focus on that, to to get back to yourself, to feeling like yourself here. February, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. You may be feeling like a little stuck. It's either you may be feeling like you can't really express your opinion, or you can't say what you want to say, or you've put your foot in your mouth in something here. Like you've really got yourself in a situation here, maybe because you moved too fast, or you tried to force something to happen. I just feel like there's just a situation here that you kind of got yourself digging a hole kind of energy. What do we have? Yeah, King of Swords. I feel like it was a decision that you made. It has to do with some sort of decision that you did on your own. Maybe you didn't consult with other people and you just decided to do something. You tried to just force something. You just decided to go do it for yourself. And yeah, it just feels like you may have tried to force something here. And now there's this energy of feeling stuck. Let's see what's going on around. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh geez. So we have mask. We have perfume. This is all double energy here. We have spider. And we have thunder. Yeah, this is all I don't know, February. There's something very dramatic going on around you. I feel like you're just attracting drama to you. Drama is just being attracted to you. Spider is like a web is being weaved around you. People are getting stuck in the web. You're getting stuck in the web. And there's a lot of communication going on here. It has to do with things that people say or things that people don't say, because a mask hides things. I feel like people aren't being very authentic around you. I think people are hiding things, especially the things that they say. They're not being truthful. I don't feel that. I feel like people are just hiding behind masks, spinning webs. You know, it's very manipulative energy here. And it's like you're attracting this drama, or you're being attracted to it. Okay, you might be attracted to this drama. Not that you go seek out drama. There's just an energy here. It's very attracting. Well, remember, the devil. The devil can lure you in. It's very tempting. There's something about this energy that's very tempting to you. Be careful of that. You know, keep your wits about you. All right. March. We have the 5 of hearts. Hearts? Cups. It's because there's a heart on the thing. Same thing. 5 of cups in reverse. I mean, it's sadness here. I know it's not starting off very good, is it? This year. I mean, it's not like you're going to be sad for the entire month. It's just Spirit just wants to point out something in that month to you. Yeah. It is a little bit of woe is me, though. It is a bit of self-pity. I will say that here. Let's see. Feeling sorry for yourself. Again, double energy. We don't want to fall too deep into this. Let's see. Okay, a Wheel of Fortune. I think that just something unfortunate happened around you, and I don't even think it's your fault. Because the Wheel of Fortune are things that we can't control. It's something that changes, and it's out of our hands. It's whatever, destiny, the universe, fate, whatever you want to call it. It's just something that is not in your control that happened that has made you sad or made you feel sorry for yourself in some way here. I don't know what it is, but that's just the energy here that I'm getting in February. But whatever it is, it's not your fault. You shouldn't feel sorry for yourself, but you do. But I'm just saying, I don't feel like it's your fault. I feel like this is just other people, other external factors that's going on. It can be anything, like maybe you couldn't go to a concert or something because the car broke down. Like maybe you couldn't go somewhere because the car broke down. It's not your fault that the car broke down, but it's a little like, why me? Like, why does this shit happen to me? Like, that's what it feels like. It can be anything. Okay, let's see what's going on around. The energy around you. Why did so many come out, dude? Okay, we have the tennis ball. We have ghost face. Oh, jeez. I don't like where this is going. Okay, we have banner. We have the wand. We have gift. And we have match. The energy around you, there's somebody here who's trying to control things. They're trying to start some shit here, basically. There's somebody here who's trying to start some shit. It might happen at a party, like at a birthday or something, because I'm getting, there's a celebration where gifts are being given and all that. It could be some sort of event, some sort of like, you know, like I said, a celebration for somebody. It doesn't have to be a birthday, just appreciating somebody, some sort of thing. I don't know, whatever. But there just seems to be an energy around you. If somebody just wants to start shit with you. That's all I get here. Is somebody just wants to start some shit with you. And they're being manipulative as fuck. I don't think it's you. This is an energy that's around you. That's... Okay. Just, I guess... Yeah. Okay, fine. Where am I at? April. Okay. So we have the 7 of Wands. I don't blame you to be in that energy. It's a very guarded type of energy. Considering what has happened in the last 2 months, the energies that are around you with February and March, you have like energies around you that just want to fucking fight you. And like, no wonder by the time we get to April, you're like, you know what, you want to fight. Like, I'm ready to fucking fight. Like, this is you fighting for yourself, standing up for yourself. That is the energy that I get here. It's like you feel like you need to have your guard up now because of what happened probably in February and March. You're like, what is with all these energies? Trying to start shit, you know, just drama. Ugh. Yeah. Ace of Cups. I feel like this is you wanting to fight so that you can find something new. Like, you know, it's like, I want to fight. I mean, I don't know if you want to find something new or you already have something new. There's some sort of, it can be a new connection here. It just can be you wanting to, you know, have like a new emotional experience here, you know, just finding something new to love here. This can be you just trying to fight through the bullshit because you want, you know, you want a new start here with something that you feel like emotional for, that you have some sort of feelings towards. I do feel this can also be the start of you feeling very, you know, it can be self-love as well, feeling very passionately towards yourself that, you know what, I'm going to stand up for myself because I'm worth it. It can be that as well. You know, I want to defend myself because I'm fucking worth this. I don't need this bullshit. You don't need this bullshit. So what's going on around you? Okay. Oh, you might get a new pet. I got that with this, with the paw print. That's an animal spirit. So you might actually, you might have a new pet or find some sort of new emotional, like, love with a pet here, or some animal or something along that way. Okay, we have carrots. I know carrots are funny. And we have makeup. Something about your acquaintances, the people around you, your co-workers and all that. Again, it's just more fake people. Because makeup here is like you wear makeup to cover up something that you're trying to hide. Like a blemish or something on your face, or you're just trying to hide wrinkles or whatever it is. You're trying to hide something here. So you have people around you, possibly at work. There's an energy of people trying to hide shit from you. Man, yeah, I can see why the devil here. Why it's like important to work through your any sort of negative energies here, because the energies around you aren't helping you, and you don't want to fall into this negative devil energy. You don't want it to become toxic, right? May. Oh, okay, we have death in reverse. I feel like in May there's something here that you're having difficulties getting past. Yeah, I just get it's like you're having a hard time either accepting that something has ended or letting something go that needs to be let go of. I feel like it's an ending though. I think it's more having difficulties accepting something that has ended or not wanting something to end. Yeah, okay, we had the Seven of Swords. Secrets. I don't like this. Seven of Swords, it's lies, it's deception, it's secrets, it's running away. I feel like you're trying to run away from something. Perhaps even lying to yourself that something is not over when it is over. I don't know what it is. But you have to remember, just because something is over doesn't mean it can't change into something better. You know, just because something is done doesn't mean something new can come out of it. For example, like, you know, if there's a show that it's like, oh, like, I really like the show, now it's over. Like, think of, okay, it's kind of a bad example, but I'm gonna say it, like Game of Thrones, right? It's like, oh, like, I really liked Game of Thrones, but now it's over. So, like, there's no more Game of Thrones, and that's sad. I'm like, oh, yeah, but then there's spin-offs. We have House of Dragon, which is a spin-off of Game of Thrones, and yeah, it's not the same as Game of Thrones, but it's in the same world as Game of Thrones, and it's got kind of a similar vibe to it and everything. So it's like it's stuff like that. It's like things that, it's like not wanting something to be done and over, but you know, there could be something that comes out of it, you know, that changes, that transforms. I mean, usually things just don't end. You know, there's a transformation. But I feel for you in this energy that you may be trying to run away from it, not wanting to accept that something has ended, and even resisting that something has ended here, or resisting that something's over. Let's see what's going on around the energies around. Okay, so we have spoon, we have zombie, and we have plane. There's an energy, or like this energy is quite like distant from you. They can be, if it's a person, it can be that they're physically distant from you. And I don't think there's anything like there's nothing that you could do about that, and there's nothing that they can really do about that here. Like it's not in this whoever, if it's a person, it's not in their control to be, you know, distant from you, to have a distance here. It could be emotional or physical, but it feels more physical. But it's not really, you know, in their control of that. The spoon just feels like, I don't see, the energy is not very strong. Like it just feels like, I don't want to say breadcrumbing, but it kind of feels like that. It's just like a little bit at a time. Like this energy is just coming in a little bit at a time, but it's coming from far away. I don't know. I don't really know how it's affecting anything here. It's just what's there. I mean, sometimes I can just tell you the energy and like I don't have any context for it. But it's just there for in May. Okay. June. We have the Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah, you might be feeling stuck. I'm getting it's a stubborn energy from this death energy, this refusing to accept that something's over, or refusing to let something end. It kind of bleeds into June here, which is, it's like a stubborn energy, refusing to change. I don't want to change. I want things to stay the same. You know, I'm fine with things staying the same, but like, look, he's bound. Like you can't, I don't know if you can see, his mouth is bound. So it's like you don't really have a say in this, to the universe, to spirit. Like there's just, I don't know, you just don't really have a say in the matter, because they're very powerful energies. I mean, yeah, death comes in because something is going to end. It will end. It will change. It will transform. If it's there. Yeah, the Six of Wands. I think you're aware of it. I think it's just a stubborn energy. I get it's like it's like you might even be aware that it's for your, you know, it's for your better good. You know, it's for you to succeed. It's to help you succeed. It's to help you find success here. But I still get like a stubborn energy of someone who's like crossing their arms and it's like, but I don't wanna. I kind of get that here. It's like, well, I don't want to change. I don't want things to change. I don't want to see it, even though you do see it. But it's like, I don't want to see it. It's just, it's very stubborn. Okay. Okay, so we have we have the Scarecrow, we have the School Desk, we have Origami, and we have have the alien. Ooh, okay, that's weird. So you have somebody around you who for some reason is acting not really in your best interests. It's like a frenemy. That's what that scarecrow is. It's a frenemy. It could be somebody that you know from like school. With the, yeah, they could be somebody you've known since you were at school, or like a peer of some sort here. I don't like the energy here is like it's unexplainable. It's like it's not like it's like it's like you don't even know why. And I feel like this person has been like waiting for, I don't know, for like a moment here. Like it's very present here in this energy. It's like they're just waiting for an opportunity. Like they're sitting and waiting for, I don't know what. I don't know. It's very unexplainable energy here. There's like an unknown factor to this, like a mysterious factor to it. But it's there. The energy is there. Okay. It's very strange. July, we have the 7 of Swords. So we're going back to May here with the 7 of Swords energy. This is you running away again. That's all I get. I get is you're running away from something. What are you running away from? Oh, so you're running away from this energy. That's the Hanged one, from June. So these energies are all attached. May, June, July are all attached here. It's all like very connected here. Yeah, I feel like it's just more of kind of the same, but on a lesser end. Here, I feel like in June, that's where like the bulk of the energy is, but then in July, it's like you're still kind of pushing, you know, it's just weaker. It's like maybe you don't quite feel like as strongly as you did in June or in May, in June here, but it's still there. The energy is still there of that, you know, feeling like you need to run away from something here. It almost feels like you kind of know, like you're getting this new perspective here of what's going on, like, you know, that it's better for you to let something go or to let it change or transition into something else, but there's still a little bit of resistance here. It could also be you kind of coming back around, but it feels more like still kind of running away, not really wanting to accept that something has ended here, or something is, you know, transitioning, it's changing into something else. Yeah, okay. So we have the axe, we have the chalice, and we have the band-aid. I feel the energy around you, I mean, basically, it's like time heals all wounds. That's basically what's going on here. If there's an energy around you that I feel has left, you know, has cut ties here, and it hurts with that band-aid, it hurts, but, you know, with the chalice, that is about patience and having and waiting. So there's just an energy like, you know, waiting it out. Time is healing these wounds, but I feel they might still be fresh here. I don't know what that means. Somebody's wounds. It does not be you. It's just energy that's around you. August. Ah, okay, better. This is better. So we have the 6 of Swords. This feels like you finally getting out of this shit that was going on in May, June, and then to a lesser extent July. So in August, it's like moving into calmer waters, It's like, you know, like I said, time is healing these wounds here, whatever's happening. So it's like moving into calmer waters, taking a step back and seeing things from a different perspective. It's like when you get out of this energy, then you can look back, you know, in August, then you can look back in May and see things differently, because now you've gotten some space between you and this energy here. So now you can kind of see from a different perspective, because you're in a different point in time, you know. It's later now. Okay. Oh, I forgot to get the... I didn't forget, but... yeah, King of Cups. I feel like you're trying to get your emotions under control here. The King of Cups is somebody here who has a lot of emotional control. And I feel like you're trying to do not only what's best for you, but what's also best for the people around you as well. Because perhaps your energy here might have been affecting those around you. Like, you know, you have this frenemy. Like, somebody, like, maybe you just rubbed them the wrong way or something. I don't know. But it's, like, almost like, okay, you know, maybe I want to get out of this shit because maybe I feel like it's affecting the people that I care about. And... because the King of Cups, he cares about how other people are feeling. You know, he doesn't really show his emotions, but he does care about how other people that he cares about feels. So I do feel like that can be a bit of a motivator here for you to want to put some distance between you and something. Here, just wanting to get out of the choppy waters here. So we have hoodie. That doesn't mean that doesn't have to be your energy either. That could just be somebody around you who is like that, who cares about you, who cares about you so much that they want to help you get out of this situation here. That could be that as well, because I'm getting around you. You have a very... yeah, the energy around you, you have somebody around you who's very safe, who feels very safe, who feels very secure, who's very wise, who has a lot of wisdom here, a lot of insight here. This could be this King of Cups person. It can be somebody who has masculine energy, somebody who's just very friendly and warm, who doesn't always express their emotions through words, but more through their actions. You know, here I feel also the energy around you is just feeling very safe and secure, especially financially as well. You know, being financially secure here. It could be making wise investments here, or because of some wise investments as well. Okay, so we're gonna move on to September. I'm just gonna move these up bit so I have some room. Okay, so September, we have the okay, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. It's heartache, heartbroken, hurt feelings here, but it's just the Three of Swords, but that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Huh? King of Wands, who is this? I feel like something might not have gone the way that you wanted it to go, and this is where this heartache is coming from. It's like maybe you had made some sort of plan to have things go one way or a certain way, and it just didn't work out that way. It also could be somebody here who was arrogant, somebody who got angry, and maybe that hurt. Maybe you're the one who got angry. I'm not sure if that's you. It probably is you, but it could be somebody else around as well. But it seems to be one of the sources for this Three of Swords. This pain, hurt feelings. So we have planet, we have leaf, and we have carriage. Well, that's kind of nice. So the energy around you, how would I put this? It seems like things are getting better. I'm not sure if they are, but like it can be a little bit like unbelievable. Like it might be hard to believe that things are getting better around you, but I do feel that things are kind of, you know, a new leaf is being turned here. This feels more globally though. Like this feels like maybe outside of your bubble of your world, that it kind of just seems like things are getting better around you. Like not just, you know, in your like sort of personal life, but just in general as well. Because that's what that kind of feels like to me. Okay. October, we have the Three of Wands. Okay, I mean, this is just a waiting energy here. This is you just waiting, preparing yourself for something here. Waiting for something to come in. I feel it's like you're waiting for something to happen. Like you're waiting for some sort of sign or something here. Four of Cups. I get a bored energy here, that you might be feeling kind of bored. You've been waiting. I don't know how long you've been waiting, but you're kind of, you know, it's boring to wait. It's like I feel like you want to get going, but it's like you have to wait for something to happen, for something to come in, and it's kind of boring. It's kind of boring just kind of waiting around. When's it gonna happen? When's something gonna happen? Just so bored. I don't know. I suppose no news is good news. That's what I'd say to that. Considering all the other stuff. Is that a cucaracha? Okay. Okay, so we have an insect. We have wreath. That's nice. We have Wi-Fi. And we have a web. Oh, something to do with the internet. I don't know what's going on, but this is the energy around you. Something to do with the internet, and I'm getting like social media, something that you connect with other people with online. Here, there's something positive happening, but it's also stressful. I don't know. We're at October. Like, I really can't go deeper than that, but that's just the energy that's around. You could be just waiting for like anything. Like you could be waiting for an update on something, like, or you could be waiting for something to come out. Like you could just literally be waiting for anything here. You could just be waiting for something to be released online or something. I don't know. I mean, it could really honestly just be anything. Okay, November. Oh, okay. We have the Fool in reverse. I'm getting a bit of I don't give a fuck energy here. Yeah. Yeah, I just get November, you're just like, I don't care. I don't care. Whatever, I don't care. I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. I just don't give a shit anymore. That's what I get. Throwing caution to the wind. I just don't give a shit. We have the High Priest. Ooh, breaking all the rules. Breaking all the rules. Being kind of rebellious here. It's like, I don't care about your fucking rules. I don't care about the guidelines that were put here. You know, just be careful. I mean, that you're not breaking laws here. But there's just something here about breaking some rules, breaking some guidelines. I just don't care anymore. No fucks to be given here in November. Okay. That was a lot. Okay. So we have, was it the Codicus? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. We have a bird. We have a teapot. We have a carousel. And we have a bandit. Oh. Okay, so you have energy around you. Something is repeating. There's something that's repeating here. It may have to do with a friendship here. It could be an on and off again friendship, or it's just something going around the merry-go-round again here. Something to do with, it says health, but I'm getting like the health of a conversation. Like, are you having healthy conversations with this person, or is it not healthy? It, like, what is this friendship healthy? Like, how healthy is this friendship? Because there's something that's going on around again. It seems like it's wasting your time. It could be a conversation that is wasting your time. Like wasted breath. I get here that you might be talking with somebody and it's like, how healthy is this? Is it toxic? Is it something that's toxic? Because if it is, then you need to get rid of that. But I don't know. That's all I'm getting here energetically that's around you in November. And last we have December. Oh, that's nice. I like it when we end on a nice note here. Even though it's like fucking 12 months out, it's the 6 of Wands. Victory. It's minor, but it's still victory. At least you're feeling victorious in something. I get that you're feeling successful. And that's all that matters, that you feel successful. Oh, look at that. 5 of Pentacles. We come back around again to this. I feel that if you're feeling left out, I don't think you feel left out anymore. At least in December. By the time we get to December, it's like you don't feel left out. Maybe it's because the energy of November where it's just like, you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore. I just don't give a fuck anymore. And then in December, it's like, why do I care? Why do I care? You know, about things like that. You know what's funny is that, like, giving you the reading now, this entire reading can change now that you see this, because you could just like fast forward to December or November and just don't care right now about all this bullshit. It's possible. That's what I mean. Energy can change depending, you know, on people's free will, your free will, other people's free will. This, you know, what you decide to do after you watch the reading, it's up to you, right? But what I get here is an energy of, yeah, I you know, feeling successful, feeling like whatever it is that you've worked on is working out here. And it's almost like getting success even though you had nothing. Even though you're like, you know, I had nothing, I started with nothing, it's like started from the bottom, now I'm here. But it's on a lesser scale because it's minor arcana, so it's not like you're achieving a huge goal, like a big lifetime goal here. It's something small, but it makes you feel good. It could be anything. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you learned a new skill or something. I don't know. Or, I don't know, maybe you beat a game that you've been playing that month and you're like, yes, I did it. Like, I don't know. Of course, I go to video games. That is where my mind goes to. Okay. Yeah, okay, this isn't bad. We have wine. We have watermelon. We have Frankenstein. Oh, okay. It's getting a little, okay, clown. The energy around you, there's an energy here that's very childish here. I feel like they're new. I feel like this is new energy. It's very refreshing, this energy that comes in. It feels like somebody, you know, it could be somebody that you meet or somebody maybe you haven't really spent a lot of time with or talked to. I don't know. I don't know. It just feels new to me with that watermelon. It's very refreshing energy. It's very refreshing energy that's here. But this is somebody who's a bit immature, but they're they're older. So like they're older, but they act younger, is what I'm getting here. Like somebody here who hasn't really grown up to the perception that you would think that they would be. Here they act childish than you think that they would be. Like they look like Frankenstein, but they act like a clown. You know what I mean? So on the outside, they kind of look stern, or maybe they're just older, and you would think that they would not act this way, but they actually act pretty goofy here. I do think that while the energy is refreshing, it could overstay its welcome here a little bit. It could be a little much sometimes here, but it, you know, it's there. All right, so that's the year for you, Leo. I mean, it doesn't seem that bad. I would just focus like the energy that's here from May, June, July, and August. I feel like the summer can be a little rough, I feel, but that's up to you. That is up to you and how you deal with whatever the situation is here. I feel like try not to get into this devil energy. Try not to let it affect you negatively here. Try not to get too stuck or obsessed on basically on wanting outcomes here, because you might, I feel like there's an outcome here that you want in particular, and that's why there's such a resistance to not wanting something to end. And so try not to focus too much on what you want here, because it's just going to end up in this Three of Swords energy here. You know, kind of accept how things are changing, accept how things are, because some things just aren't in your control. In fact, I feel a lot of this isn't in your control, which is unfortunate. But you can control yourself and how you react to these things, right? So, you know, the turning points here are the major arcana we have in January. We have Temperance in reverse. We have in May, Death in reverse. We have June, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. And we have in November, we have the Fool in reverse. I feel like it progressively gets better, though. Here the energy seems to progressively get better to where to the point you get to November and you're just like, fuck it, fuck all this shit. Okay, all right, that's what I have for you, Leo. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, or if you found it useful in any way, please like, share, or subscribe. It really helps me do more with the channel. If you're interested in a personal reading, I have those available up on my Etsy shop if you want to check that out. I also have the charms here, so if you want to make your own charms, that's also there as well, in downloadable, printable format there, and with all the instructions on how to make them, how to create them, and all that. And yeah, so that's what I have for you. Happy New Year. I hope you have a good New Year. I hope, you know, that some of these things maybe don't come quite to pass. Maybe the energy changes and it becomes a little better for you, because energy is fluid and it is affected by our free will. So yeah, hopefully things go well for you, and I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you are. Take care and good luck, and I will talk to you later.